Hello, I'm not a nerd. I'm just working on a game called We at the minute for an art exhibition in March. I'm doing with a Tunnel group of artists, of which I'm a co-founder along with Matt Tudor, Matt Randall, Jessica Ballantyne, and a bunch of other people as well. So just basically this vlog is just going to be a feed of me in VR testing out the current build and just talking about it. That's it. So yeah, just without further ado, I'll just get my VR headset on and talk about my experience whilst I'm actually in it. Turning on VR mode. Just really touch the button keys and there we go. Slid that in. Headset's not on. Let's go into the actual experience itself. Okay. Just adjust. I'll probably spend about, I don't know, how many minutes in this experience just to talk about it in real time. So this figure here is the person that you judge in the game. He basically just says a bunch of random statements which are related to the Zamyatin book, and some of which are also completely random. Almost like Easter eggs, I suppose. And the idea of the game is that you can either, in a certain way, it's sort of like about the idea of playing God, I suppose. You can choose a black pill, which is basically wrath, I suppose. You can choose a white pill, which is forgiveness. And all of those statements will be just based on your own assessment of how you feel about what the person that you're judging is in front of you, this giant head basically, is saying. I just think I get a bit more immersed because the lens on this is a bit knackered. It needs a bit of a clean actually. I need to clean the lenses here. But anyway. So I haven't got the actual control system working yet. I need to I think I need to fix that, so obviously you can see I could actually make it so that if I want to save time actually I could just do it so look down there, that'll probably be easier, and then you can look up again. So I'll probably do that. This judge text is just going to come up after the actual text is the audio has been said by I just used AI generated audio just because it's faster, to be honest. But in the working version of this, which I'm just working on at the minute, there'll be like 2 buttons probably. I think I prefer that to the idea of floating up here, and it looks also faster. I don't think there's any real benefit actually of having these floating pills there. May as well just have them there, so maybe like a table or something. It's always an interesting immersive experience being inside this VR. Probably need less light in that room actually. Let's turn my lights off because that's going to make it much more immersive. Because then it's just not immersive. I don't have the distraction of the light. So yeah, this will be a bit more better for me to test it in. Okay, there we go. That's better. I can see better now. So crowds are quite. It is definitely like a sort of. I've just been talking to my housemate about this recently, about like sort of liminal spaces. He was showing me some Instagram videos of an artist. I can't remember his name. He's a game artist, but it looked really interesting. So I thought I'd just do my own take on that sort of game. And yeah, it's basically I just need to create the. I already started creating the code for the core game mechanics, the core game loop, as it were. I need to tidy all that up. I want to get this sort of done by Wednesday. It's just a 2-day project, really. Just really hit it hard and get something done for the show. I think probably when I'm at the tunnel show, I'm going to at the Asylum Chapel. I'm going to just let people play it on their mobile phones. So basically, I'll have this headset there. I might get another cheap one if I can afford it. And people can play. So I'll be there as well, just to demo it. Yeah, so that's in March. Can't remember the exact date. Be able to find it. Just look for Weeb Tunnel Artists. They'll be in London at the Asylum Chapel. And yeah. Doof. I like so basically what I did with the head. I like the sort of ominous scariness of the blue and the red eye. It sort of emphasizes the quality that this figure has of, there's part of him that's very dark and sort of mysterious, I suppose, and another part which is more light and optimistic, I suppose. There's no real. It's quite sort of as a. I'd say looking at this figure as a human being, I'd say it just seems like a complicated person, but I don't know if I'd say necessarily an evil one. But that's sort of the point. You have to make human judgments, on someone who's extremely rational, but also, I guess, confusingly emotional in this. Because in the book, though, Zamyatin, which I'm reading, I'm only halfway through. I actually lost the book over there. I need to remember where to find it basically again. But so I've not actually finished the full book. But so the sort of audio sequences I've created are a mixture of nonsense and actual references to the book. And I've done that quite purposefully, to be honest. I just it's not directly. It's not direct lift from the book. It's sort of my own interpretation of it. And there's going to be two main things I have to do is basically that head is going to dissolve. If you take a certain amount of the black pills, then he'll dissolve and that'll be it. It'll be like sort of like red. Every time there'll be a flash every time for a few seconds every time you press the button. So it's quite it creates a moral quandary, and I think because you're directly faced with this, you're very up close and personal with this human face, basically. Well, it's not really a human face, it's a 3D model of a human face, but I think that makes it much more, difficult. It's not like you're, especially because I'm in VR, and his expressions are going to change. I haven't got time to do all the animation stuff, but yeah, we'll see. Anyway, I just wanted to. Funny story actually. This started off as "kill your boss." I think that was just some. No, not because I actually want to kill my boss. For God's sake, I don't even have a boss at the minute. But I'm technically unemployed, I suppose. But I just thought, I don't know, probably just some passive aggression from me. Like my last job didn't end that well, so just sort of feel like just get annoyed, and it's a better way than actually doing it. Obviously, which I wouldn't do. I'm not a psychopath, for God's sake. Anyway, so yeah, that's that. I think inspiration can come from the strangest places sometimes, to be honest. This is pretty cool, actually. I think the textures look quite nice. Slightly blurry, plenty to, I don't know. I could improve that a little bit, maybe. It's certainly quite a spooky atmosphere. It's like concrete. It's quite oppressive environment. That's the point, I suppose. Because Zamyatin was in a context which is very grim and oppressive, i.e. Stalinist Russia. Yeah, I think that's probably enough for me talking about this experience. I think it'll be quite cool. It'll be the first VR art piece I've shown anyway, which will be quite interesting, I think. Yeah. I'll actually take this thing off now and talk. Otherwise, you have to rest whenever you're doing VR, because it's really cool being in VR actually, but also if you spend too long in there, you can get a little bit of. Well, I love it actually, but you can get a bit. You need to rest your eyes, like whenever you get any electronic stimulation, basically to your eyes. After a while, I'll put my light back on. That's interesting to somebody. Yeah. I've been on Nerd. Like and subscribe to the channel. All sorts of stuff, WebXR, JavaScript, tutorials. Just trying to do as much as I can, really, when I can. So, that's all. Peace.